Hello. Today I'm not going to be editing the map or creating the map. I'm going to be playing it through a game, an RPG roleplay game called Orna. Game on my phone that's location enabled and uses OpenStreetMap data. OpenStreetMap data can be used for loads of different maps and applications that you might think of, but I love telling people that it's also used for games. That's fun, especially ones that rely on location on your phone going to places. And I've reviewed in the past, there's Pokemon Go is very popular, so I've updated and reviewed that. That uses location for different Pokemon. Some you'll find near water, some near forests, and some in cities, kind of like the original playing card that encouraged children to get outside. Upsettingly, that has a bit of a problem in OpenStreetMap, that people think they can edit OpenStreetMap to improve their chances of getting certain Pokemon. So adding forests where there aren't forests, adding rivers where there aren't. Actually, the game only updates its map data every 6 months or so. So normally OpenStreetMap members, the dedicated people, will find those incorrect changes and correct them. So it's really not worth it. It just creates a lot of hassle for a short time. There's also the Wizards Unite, which was a Harry Potter themed game where you had to find port keys around your area and go to places. There's lots of location games these days because most of us have a smartphone with GPS. It's really exciting. And if you read Weekly OSM recently, in fact I forgot to mention it in my telling of Weekly OSM, was that there's been a new game released called Orna. So it's an RPG, a roleplay game. That's about all I know about it. I did see a comment from an OpenStreetMapper that it was really cool. It's not just using the street layout, not just displaying that, but it's displaying woodlands and other things. And it looks fun. It's got that kind of Zelda style game. So I've installed it on my phone. I'm going to load that up with a screen share because I'll have to stop this video recording. But we'll see how we get along. You can see my reaction. Sometimes these games take a while to get into, so maybe I'll play it on another day as well. But yeah, I think it's great to discover these companies and organisations, people using OpenStreetMap in different ways. The map I make and others make. So I've come here to Victoria Park with Balgate Hill in the background. There's residential areas around. Hopefully that gives us enough. But let's crack on. I'll load it up on Orna RPG, which is available, I believe, on both Android and iOS. Okay, you can see I've already installed it. And it appears there, RPG, Orna. It's cool. The volume was annoyingly loud. I thought it was nice, but you can't hear me, so I'm going to have to recreate some of my talking here. Anyway, I had to give it a name, Mapping Greg, and I had to choose my class. I want physical attacks and strength over magic, or magic over strength, or being a bit tricky. Normally I'd go for the skill mage, a bit wise. Let's say some magic. Body A or body B, doesn't explain what that is. Okay, and then my email address, so I can restore my character. I need to give permission. So I'll do it while using the app.
Easier to make sure the location is on the first. I'm in the centre of the screen at the end of the path there, and the path does just end. It's got a bench there, which is why I started filming there.
It's hard to see on this screen actually, and it's very dark. Display, you'll obviously see this better because it's screen recorded. So yep, I am at the end of this path. Greetings traveller, I'm pleased that you could meet me here. Hi Samson. Okay, so we're in some fictional 993 year. Terrible time. So someone's going to protect. Yep, we're interested in joining the protection. Okay, there's a vermin problem. Oh yeah, there's mice all around this cart. Right. So he's not really told me what to do. I'm gonna walk towards, I think you can see my character moving slightly, to that rat, which is, hopefully there's a clump of trees here. Well, when I get there.
So basically that guy gave me a quest to deal with the vermin problem, so I had to walk. I walked towards the trees, but actually I could reach them from quite far. And then it goes to this. Oh, one hit kill. And so it's nice looking round. You can see the forest there of Balgay Hill, and yeah, just clicking and dragging to pan. And the residential areas were flat but nice and brown, which I thought was a nice style actually. The in-game things, it's got some settlements labelled here. That road isn't actually Hortha village, but that's part of the game.
The sound effects from seagulls trying to attack. Oh no, that didn't hurt so much. Okay,
yeah, I could also hear seagulls above me here, which weren't sound effects in the game, but you couldn't hear them at all in my recording.
Alright, I've completed the rat quest.
Level up, I'm now level 2. And that's rat quest complete.
Level 2. Talk to score something. Doesn't do anything. Side quest. Don't have any jobs. No NPCs. But I've completed the rat problem. No more
So after
rats.
that I had to set a place for my origin town, which is where it gets stronger. And this was, I thought, fairly close to my home, so I just picked a spot here. Actually, I decided to walk over.
When I'm there, I'll become stronger. You also have the ability to build useful structures to aid you in your travels. Please tell me where your origin town will be. Okay. You can make any area you're hunting, as if you can see my thought.
I didn't investigate the chat fully. Actually, the regional option, I think, is location specific. So where you are, you can chat with people right there. I don't know how close to them you have to be. At the start, it's very much a sequential game, kind of follow what you're told to do until more and more quests build up.
Sisters of Morgan. So that's an event. Codex. I think it's knowledge, but who wants to read instructions? Well, there's some settings. So you've got map options, always love those. I can't see a settings menu. Oh, that's we can add other people. Okay, but I don't know anyone who plays yet. privacy. If you're watching this, you could have mapping. Greg, I wondered if there's a settings so I can turn off that sound. Music. Okay, alright, I'm going to go up to this bench. Bench where the little light thing is. Whoa, cut across the path here, a bit cheeky. So, I'll come back, I can just sit on this bench.
So walk to the corner of the park, near one of the entrances, and establish my town.
Where you start your journey? Okay. Brilliant. Okay.
And in my town I can buy and sell items. Pull for banners.
Okay, so I can build things. I need to be level 25 to build anything. Origin town. I'd like you to show him your origin town. Okay, well, do I have to? I can zoom as well and zoom out. Not zoom out very far. That's a Samson friend, isn't it? Greetings. Like to see how you fare against more difficult. Oh no, we've got goblins. Yes, I think I'm ready. There's not many options on this game. You kind of got to do what it is. So this goblin that we don't know much about. Alright, can we go deal with that? Oh, that's bandit. Looked easier. Oh yeah, as easy as the rat, but I think we've got a few more things. Oh, and of course I can spend money to get more things if I want. Okay, that's a fallen warrior. I don't know where the goblin is. Oh, he's got 7 levels. So I think about going to him, so I don't think location is that important.
Hello, traveller. Yeah, so I played Orna. It feels a bit like it's just telling me what to do, and it's very kind of sequential. But most games do start like that. I think when you get into it, maybe it's more interesting. And it's telling you battling things, and you might have to move around to find different things. How different do they become? How interesting? Does it motivate you to actually go elsewhere, or could you sit in one place? I don't know. It might be nice actually to hear from them what data they're using. Is there a difference when it knows you're in woods or near built up areas? Are there different parts of the world where the game plays differently? I don't know yet. I could try opening it in some other locations. But it's a nice style, as I say. It's that kind of classic Zenda style, which is really fun, takes me back. I don't know what younger people would think of it. But they're using OpenStreetMap, and that's brilliant. That game probably wouldn't be possible or wouldn't look like it is without OpenStreetMap. You know, they've got the paths there, they've shaded the woodland to be a dark green, which really adds mystery to that part. So actually I kind of avoided it. Maybe there's trickier beasts in there, I don't know. But they had that. I think it was quite good how the built up areas where there were buildings, They were brown. Yes, you could see them on the game, but they were subtle. They weren't the interest. And it did. I think the buildings were more. The buildings in the game were where the buildings were, and they pop up 3D. The things that the game's adding do need to be the important part. So, great styling. I think the graphic design team should probably get a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know if you played it more than this. Let me know. What do you think? How much does the location affect the gameplay? And if you've not played it, give it a try. It's worth it. You know, I enjoy more actually going out and recording the map, and that's fun enough for me. But certainly, if I was into those sort of location-based games, and I do like them from time to time, I could see myself playing this. So yeah, thumbs up for me. Well done, and it was definitely worthwhile reviewing it. If nothing else, I got to have a nice walk round this park on a cloudy but fresh and dry day. I do like getting outdoors.